Turning to slide 14, we'll dive into some things that we think are going to be negatively impacting UNFI's business going forward. Starting with Whole Foods, let me preface this slide by saying we are long Whole Foods, as Howard previously said, going over our best ideas list. But we're long on the premise that they're going to pull down unit growth in order to refine their business. Now, they've been moderating unit growth for the better part of a year, bringing down unit growth as a percentage of year-over-year growth. But we think there's opportunity to bring it down even further after they get through near-term site production. So just reading one slide here, so from the recent earnings call from Whole Foods, John Mackey saying, "We believe our targeted and disciplined site selection and continued moderation in ending square footage growth will result in a healthier bottom line." And we completely buy into this scenario. And John Mackey's back in the driver's seat as a sole CEO, and he's sitting in on all the real estate and capital expenditure meetings going forward. So he's really taking the bull by the horns here and driving this business forward. So why does this matter? Why does slowing unit growth matter so much? Because as you've seen, comps moderate to negative territory, and with low expectations going forward, somewhere in the flat to up 2% for the next 3 years, UNFI's business is going to be pressured. And you've seen UNFI's CEO mention in the past, back in 2015, comp growth is less important to us because what's embedded in our comp growth is new store openings. This conveniently coincided, obviously, when they saw a slowdown in Whole Foods' comp store sales, but not quite yet a slowdown in their new unit openings. But now that new unit openings are drifting away and comps are still trending negative and not coming back to the high single digits they used to be, the question remains kind of what's going to happen to UNFI's supernatural category business as this continues to happen. And just to reiterate, looking out to 2018 and 2019, we really think there's an opportunity for Whole Foods to bring their new unit growth far below current expectations and even what the company is saying right now. They have 93 leases or kind of units in development right now. And I think as John Mackey is in those meetings and he's realizing, all right, capital's not great on this one, all right, this store we need to close, there's a lot of opportunities for him to cut some fat on the units. Zooming out on a broader look at food retail on slide 17, just thinking about the industry in general and how natural organic is officially mainstream, there's no doubt about it. You can get it anywhere. You can get it at Walmart, Costco, and all these retailers are focusing on it as as an increasing percentage of their sales, and because that's where they're seeing a lot of the growth in the food aisles. So thinking about independence and how it's shrunk as a part of UNFI's business, 10 years ago in 2007, independently owned natural products retailers accounted for 44% of UNFI's sales. Now it's just 27%. And so as they've made this shift, this is part of the shift that they talk about, and we'll talk about more when we talk about the margins, but this is the shift that's causing a reduction in their margin profile because of the independents being a slightly higher margin versus the conventional competitors. So that's what's causing this. And then we highlighted a couple local independents that are struggling. Mrs. Green's, as of late, had to close 50% of their store base in the fall of 2016. D'Agostino's and Gristed's have also experienced some struggles due to various reasons. But it's clear that as natural and organic has become more mainstream, these independents are having a hard time surviving on the price just because the quality at the conventional retailers is getting very high. The prices are very competitive, and the independents just can't compete on that, especially when they're getting hit by labor pressure as well.